I'd say 5 or 6 feet in the air. And I'm screaming to this crowd of people, I didn't want to fight. And they're screaming, get him, kill him. So I see this cop. I see cops on the, and I'm like, oh, yo, come over here. I think I'm gonna get killed. So I wave the cop over. The crowd's yelling, get him, the guy in the Keyshawn jersey. Oh, blah, blah. And there's guys laying all over the place. We beat the living hell out of these guys. It was really not even a contest. I have no idea why they were so into this fighting idea, because they were really very, very poorly trained for this. They're poorly prepared.
Oh, hold on. Well, that didn't take too long. That was pretty good. All two of you. Hey, what's up? Hold on. I'm trying to get you so you can chat here. Hold on. Hold on, everybody. What is it doing? You guys should be able to chat in a second if you haven't already. Let me see. Can we chat? Let me see. Yep, we can chat. Oh, there's two of you are back. You still watching the game? What's up? Let me know in the chat. If I don't see you in a second, I'll know you can't chat. I just fixed everything, so it should be good. Slow mode. Nope. Details. Let me see here. Let me see more. No. Hold potentially inappropriate comments. Nah. Allow all comments, right? Yeah. What do I care if you're defensive? So there's three of you. Let me know in the chat. Say hello. You should be able to chat. I saved all my changes. I don't see anything else. Does not contain no, redirect my video to viewers. Don't restrict my video to, yeah, no, I don't give a shit. It's not made for kids. No. I did that already. Okay, and we should be chatting. No, there's Holton. We're back, buddy. There's four of us in here now. We went from 250 to 80, 90, and now we got four. It's been a long night, man, but I'm glad I was able to. I had to see if I finished the copyright school, and I had to see if I could get back on Jet Nation. So it's good. It's a go. They had me not able to the first time. So now that I can, you guys are in here. It's letting you chat. Make sure. Tell me. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Couldn't chat. Right. For a minute. It's weird with Jet Nation. For some reason, it makes me go in there every time and manually do it. My site, I don't have to do that. But with Jet Nations, I'm not sure why. I gotta talk to the people at Jet Nation and see if they could change that permanently. But I manually do it every time. So had to refresh. There you go. So it's good to see you guys, man. We'll watch a little bit more of this game together, right? Why not? And so everybody else's videos that are doing these watch parties are fine. It's like I'm hanging out over here, man. So what happened? What did I miss? I didn't watch any of the game. I saw Morgan was starting. All I saw was one play. Morgan went back to pass, threw it in the ground, and it was punt. Right? The old guard of Jets fans. Right. That's us four. So I see it's John and well, the two Johns are here. You got Amarella and Holton. I don't know. Did Cager catch what? What was it? I didn't see. Let me see. Let me see here. Oh, it looks like he dropped it. I don't know though. Let me see. It's a close look. Let me see. I don't know. Looks like he caught it. Cager's getting his work, though, isn't he? Lawrence Cager getting some work. So which one was called? Like I said, I missed it. I was doing the copyright school, so I came back. What's under review here? They're saying that the guy intercepted it and Cager dropped it? Get out of here. See? Cager. That's baloney. It looked to me like Cager caught it, but like I said, I just got in and looked at it one replay. It was one replay and one that I couldn't see the angle, but that's not good. Cager's trying to make the team. Cager's trying to make the team, boys. That's not the stuff that gets you, even though you had the touchdown. I see Blake Cashman in there. I see Jonathan Marshall in there. I wish they would give us a lineup every time it changes, right? Shouldn't they do that? I mean, I know it's a lot, but like who's in there? Come on, boys. And there's Lamar Jackson on coverage. Nick Mullins, errant pass. You know what's funny with I don't know. With the referees, I don't know why they don't make them full-time employees yet. Like, the referees are clearly vital to the game. You should have professional referees. That is their job. They should make $200,000 a year. You know what I mean? Something that keeps them from wanting to get another job or whatever. And that's all they should do. It's like they don't want to do that. And I don't know, maybe they changed it last year or something, but I don't know. They should have refs that are professional refs. That's it. I know we see the same refs every year, but like, oh, dude, come on. We're getting gashed. Elijah Campbell's still out there. Who else? Come on, big boys on the back end. You guys got to step it up. Our run D looks, look at that double team right there. Oh my God, who was that? 43. Who was that? Oh my God, 50. I got to look. 43 and 50. Dude, 50 just did, I mean, dude, what he just did. He bit so hard. He was lucky. 50 is Aaron Adoye. 43. Come on. Let me watch this play. 43 is Del'Shawn Phillips. Those guys are scrubs. I'm telling you, right? Look at this. Look at this. That was a nice tackle. Bryce Huff's out there, guys. Bryce Huff's playing third stringers right now. Holding. Good. We'll take that. Tanzel Smart. You saw him out there a little bit ago. It looked like there he is. Okay, Tanzel Smart. Del'Shawn Phillips. See, now this is where you want to see guys like Bryce Huff and Blake Cashman kind of take over. You know, you want to show like, all right, well, I'm better than these guys on the field right now. All right, let me see this nice play from Cashman. Maybe I didn't see it. I know, dude. I can't wait either until you see Quinnen and Rankins up front. Good morning. Hey, bud. All right, let's see here. 14 of you back in here. Thanks for coming back for take 3 of the Jets-Eagles preseason. That is a nice. Okay, good. There you go, Cashman. I'd like to see him go backwards. I would. I'm nitpicking, though. What's up, Jets Mess? You missed Angina earlier. She was in here with us. You missed her. I told her, though. I told her about you, buddy. You ask for her every time. Right? You see that? GM's Island Empire, Green Bean working hard. We already know who's going to get cut. Bryce getting some work. Yeah. He's getting some work right now. That's right. I am working hard. I'm all over the place tonight. It's our 3rd live stream. I still feel bad, but I did what I could do. Oh, guys, come on with the screens. 43, Del'Shawn Phillips showed some nice closing speed there. I got to give him that. Nice wrap up. Anybody can tackle, though, chasing. Anybody can. It's when the guy's in front of you that you got to make the tackle. That's where the good linebackers, defensive backs separate themselves. Like, remember Revis? any running back came towards him, you never had to worry, at least the early Revis. The last 3 years or so, different. But the first years, nobody got past him. He was such a sure tackler in addition to his coverage. And so many guys like that. But far too much, we have these guys, they can't tackle. Like they get juked and they jump on the side. I call them, they're called sidesteppers. Some guys do that as a tactic. Like they're literally afraid to meet the guy head on. So they run up and they let him pass and they jump on him. And it's like it's a tackle, but it's, call that pussy ball. Believe me, man. I trained kids for a long time. I wouldn't use that language, but I trained kids a long time. 3 years I was a coach. I had probably, 75 kids. I worked my son, and I've been watching football my whole life. It's like you can tell the difference between somebody who's going to be something and somebody who's going to be all right, if at best. You can see it. That's why I don't love Javelin Guidry. All Javelin Guidry has to do is be great in coverage, though. If he can do that, I'm good. But I don't like these guys. Delshon Phillips, you got to run in there and level him, man. Victor Green, right, Eminon. That was a guy that ran in there, and if he saw you with the ball, he zeroed in on you and he cleaned your clock, creamed you. Tackle machine. Cromartie was a back tackler. Yes, he was. Interestingly, though, with Cromartie, he got tougher later in his career, which is usually the opposite. But he was absolutely a back tackler. That's the way he was. He was soft. Now, he was so good in coverage that you kind of allowed it. You're like, he was good, man, Cromartie. So long and lanky and fast. He was like a deer, That's right. You run through them, take their soul out 5 yards behind their limp body. That's exactly right. That's like Ray Lewis. Remember Marvin Jones, Mo Lewis, Brian Cox, Kyle Clifton? That's the way they were. They ran through you. Now, that's not to say you don't jump on backs sometimes that's all you can do. But when you're like one-on-one with somebody, you want guys that can tackle them. Not like wait, and then they get 5 more yards while they run past you and you jump on their back. I don't know. Bothers me. It's not my game. It's not what I like to see. It's not what I like to see, everybody. Ronnie Lott, yeah, there was none better. None better than Ronnie Lott, man. He taught classes on that stuff. Come on, buddy. Come on, Vincent Smith. Show some of your work. Look at him. Okay. He's like, nobody's going to tackle me. I'm going to keep running. How's that sound? That was a nice return. He could have been tackled, 3 times or so. So, yeah, let's give Jet Nation some more likes, man. We dragged them through the mud today for our own pleasure, It was fun, though. I got to say, it was good. Like I said, at the end there, I forgot that wasn't even allowed. We were just watching the game together as friends. I can't do that. I can never do that again. Now I can't even play with it. I was like, let me see. Look at this. Here he goes. Look at this guy, Jeff Smith. Sorry, ref. I think this might be Jeff Smith's last day on the roster. That's my thoughts. What do you guys think? Hey, Big Green, what's up, buddy? What's motivational for the season? Talk to me. Who's that? Who we talking to there? Sheldon Rankins. Okay, there he is. Nice hat. Looks good. Look at him. It looks good. Looks sharp, but relaxed, but good, right? Good looking fella right there. Oh yeah, Brown had a nice block. I didn't catch it. That's good. I think Brown's odd man out though. Look at that. Who's that? Taking the hit. Was that Yeboah, 48? Yeboah needs to do something, man. He's in trouble, in my opinion. It breaks in my heart. I love the cat Yeboah. I love him. But here's CJ Mosley, all relaxed on the Gatorade seat. Tell me what Sheldon Rankins is talking about. I'm scared to even have the sound on. That's going to be the interesting thing, right? So let me see when the cuts are. I every week I got to relearn this stuff. Wow. So they got to get down to 53 by Tuesday, 4 p.m. on Tuesday. They're calling it this is going to be a cut down period unlike any in recent memory. Any in memory, it says. Yeah, because they're still at 80, right? So they got to get 37 guys off of every team. That's nuts. Nathan Shepard's still sweating. Has he been playing this half? Tuesday, right, John. So they got to get down to 37. Are they at 75 or 80? I think they're still at 80. 27. So they're at 75? Look at this. Okay. Josh Adams is like, dude, I'm telling you, I work. I don't know why nobody gets it. So 27, right. So 27, right. What did I say, 37? Yeah. If I tell you a number, always double check it, man. That's not my area of strength. Oh, they are. So let's do this real quick while we're watching the game. Who's the number one free agent, or not free agent? Here, who's the number one cut from another team that you want to bring in? Who do you think is realistic cut from another team that you want the Jets to grab? Who do you think? You got your eye on anybody? Yeah. What's up, Jeremy? I feel the same way about Adams. I'm telling you, I just don't get it. I don't understand why we're not giving, look, the Eagles gave him a shot and he led their team in rushing. Now, it was only like 700 yards or whatever it was, but he did it. And then we get him. Everybody's excited, like, wow, we got a little potential here. And he's been on our practice squad twice. He sat in the back last year. Gase never used him, except he would run him every now and then on defeated plays, like 4th and 1. He gets his first run of the game on 4th and 1. They're stacked in the box. It's like, we set him up that way. But every time he touches the ball, you can see it. Just hanging out, Jeremy, coming back in the mix after getting in trouble earlier. Okay, come on. Look, Jeff Smith again. Did he get the first? No. Oh, it's Jeff Smith, right. Going to be plenty of players available, right, John, for the Jets to pick up. JD's smart not to give up our Super Bowl winning draft picks. That's right. JD knows there is about to be, 27 times 32. Who's got that math for us? Huh? Who's got it? Where's my dashboard? I never use it. Where is it? Let me see. Dashboard. I don't even know. So 32 times 27. 864 players, dude. That's how many players are about to be available. Why trade? Now, if you got a guy that you're looking to get rid of and they got a guy that they're looking to get rid of, but they're like teetering on keeping them and you don't want to fight them, the Jaguars want him, okay, give him Herndon and take Banagoo. All right, here. So Isaac has some people. He says Coleman, Carter, Ty Johnson, P. Ryan, Josh Adams. Which one gets cut? Can't imagine keeping 5 running back. It looks to me like Josh Adams is out. And I like him. I hope he gets brought back on the practice squad at minimum. But, I mean, clearly you can see it all preseason. He's an afterthought. And I don't get it. Maybe the guy's like a super bonehead. Maybe he's just like, he's a moron. He's thick-headed. Maybe he's a jerk. I mean, I don't know any of those things, but maybe. That's what I think, Jeremy. He looks good every time he gets the ball in his hand. Not that time. That time he didn't look so good. That wasn't his fault, though. It's not the running back when they get tackled 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. You can't blame a running back for that. You think Nathan Shepard is gone? I disagree, Raul. Let's see, though. Jonathan Marshall is younger, cheaper option. I'd keep Josh Adams, get rid of tight ends Ryan and Herndon. Ryan Griffin, you mean? And Herndon? Sorry, but Herndon is too inconsistent. And keep your ball. All right. That's a good comment. Let me watch this play, and then we're going to talk about it, okay? This is good. Everybody take a look at what's up on the screen right now. Raul's got it. All right, got the first. That's good. I know I'm behind you guys probably, but bear with it for me. So I disagree on Nathan Shepard, and I think it's because we have an increasingly all of our veteran, like Carl Lawson, Vinny Curry, these are defensive linemen that are gone. Like a lot of the vets are gone. Even Gabriel's hurt. Or I'm sorry, Ronald Blair is hurt. So all the veteran guys that they were counting on are gone. I think Nathan Shepard is very strong against the run. He doesn't do much in the pass. Yeah. That was a nice run, dude. Who was that? Morgan. James Morgan, dude. Handing the ball off. That was Ty Johnson. He should have given it to Adams. Right? So that's my thought on Nathan Shepard. I think they're going to keep 9 or 10 defensive linemen, and not, so I think Nathan Shepard is probably going to be safe. But I'll tell you who's not: Kyle Phillips and a couple of these other guys. I do think Jonathan Marshall. I agree with you. But Nathan Shepard isn't expensive yet. He's cheap for one more year. He's cheap. Now, on the Herndon, I do think Ryan Griffin's going to – I think they're going to think long and hard about Ryan Griffin. But Daniel Brown is gone. Okay? He's gone, in my opinion. And I think Herndon is gone. If they keep Herndon – and let Yeboah go, it's because Yeboah really dropped the opportunity on the floor. Sad. But, I mean, who can deny he's had a very weak preseason and training camp? I mean, it's undeniable. So they may keep Herndon because of that. But in my opinion, I would go with the upside. Herndon has been an absolute disappointment, very inconsistent, over and over and over, for different reasons, too. Injuries. He's been injured every single year, by the way. Even his rookie year that everybody loves, he was injured the first portion of the rookie year. He has gotten suspended. He's had a case of the dropsies. Like, he's blown assignments. Like, all kinds of stuff. Now, the last 3 games of the year, he pulled in a bunch of passes. So there's reason for the hopesters to believe. I get it. But I would say Yeboah's got more upside than Herndon, and you can still take a tight end next year. And I would just keep Croft, Ryan Griffin. Wesco's now a fullback / H-back-ish guy. He can play in a pinch, and I would keep Yeboah. That's what I would do. It's going to be interesting, though, Ryan. Let's see. Herndon and the Smith boys. I think Vincent Smith stays. That's what I think. I think Jeff Smith is gone. Right? Remember Kyle Phillips? He was an undrafted free agent. Came out like a shot out of a cannon. Oh my God, Kyle Phillips. He had a good first year in 2019. 2020 was very quiet for him. And we haven't heard a whiff all preseason. And he's not hurt. At least that's what I think. You've seen enough of Griffin, but the thing is, don't forget, he's having a very good camp. And last year he was still injured. Like he had that good run. Joe Douglas extended him. Last year he was still kind of coming back from injury. I think they like him. I think they do. I think he's a good reserve tight end, you know? But Yeboah, man. Yeboah broke my heart this season. Let's see what Raul's coming back. Swapping out the 3-year players, Herndon and Shep, and develop the younger guys, Yeboah and Marshall. Yeah, I'm with it. I just don't think with the situation, the way that it has fallen, with all the vets kind of getting hurt, out for the year kind of hurt, right? And then you even take the linebacker Jared Davis away. It's like we have no veteran leadership. Like we're talking about Quinnen Williams being a leader. So Nathan Shepard, he kind of has that, and he's good. He's definitely unspectacular, but he's really solid in the run game, like very solid. And he does get a few sacks a year. So I think we might be surprised by that one. Yeah, that's actually right. He mentioned Nathan Shepard this week. Called him Shep. Yeah, it's an interesting, beloved piece. Come on, guys, get him. I think we might have found the kicker to go in with. Well, who do you want, Dom? What do you talk to me? I don't have a lot to work with here. What do you want me to work with? You want Herndon? Look at Joe Douglas. He's all like, I know what I'm doing. He's nodding his head. He's going, yep, that guy sucks. Yep, got to get rid of him. That's what he's doing. He's like, why can't that guy tackle? I brought him in here to tackle people. Why is he not tackling? Look at Douglas, man. Always working. Is he on the phone? Is he doing an interview? I can't take it.
This game was their first preseason game and first chance.
Oh, he's talking now. That's right. Who's that? Nathan Shepard. Watch. Mims isn't getting cut, mess. Get the hell out of here. I'm telling you, there's a 100% chance that Mims is on the roster. And if he's out, I will make a video wearing banana peels on my head with chocolate in my ears. Okay? That's what it is, an interview. Okay, I got to be careful. I don't want to get in trouble. JD's talking. So where's Dom? Tell me who you want. So, all right, John Amorello says he would keep Herndon, Croft, Yeboah, and Wesco. Well, Wesco is like that emergency guy, as is Fant. So it's kind of cool to have versatility with guys from other positions. So, like, we can keep less tight ends because we have guys playing other positions that can be tight ends if we need them to be. So you could go that route, keep an extra back because of that and stuff like that. But Herndon, I don't know, John. I don't know what anybody's seen in this guy. Oh, dude, 43 again. That guy's in big trouble. Del'Shawn Phillips. Joe Douglas is like, well, I can't take talking to you right now while Del'Shawn Phillips is blowing it up. I said Croft makes the team, Dom. Croft was first. I said that. You got to stop yelling at me, man. I said it. So you didn't hear me say Croft. That's what I think you're talking about. How the hell can you took it? Look at Croft did in Green Bay, dude. In addition to being a good blocker, he had some key blocks. So, I mean, the guy is, who knows, man? He might end up being that 50 catch guy, 48, 49 catch guy for us. You know what I mean? Look at this defense. Look at this guy. Who the hell is he? We're getting juked out of our shoes, man. This is when you start looking at the back end of the roster. You're like, okay, because we're all talking about guys we like and this and that. This is it. You look at them right now. This is them trying to make the team, and they're running at 8 to 10 yards a clip right now on us. So we're getting to look at these guys. I wish I wasn't my screen wasn't so small. You guys got to help me out with who's doing what. Oh, you don't like Croft? That's what you're saying? Speaking, Dom, let me give me something to play. You're making me try to figure it out. Tell me, write me a full sentence for me. Croft is making the team. I'm telling you right now. There's 100% chance of that too. Croft is good. It's not great. We're going to take a tight end in the draft next year, but he's fine for this year. Look at this. Who the hell was that? 45. Don't you hate when guys run in and like pop their shoulder and don't grab them? Like every time you're going to go tackle, grab the guy. Every single, never not. I tell my son that stuff, man. Like there is a way to tackle. Oh, there he goes. Strip. Get it. Oh, these guys. They don't do fumble drills anymore? That's a touchback. That's our ball. That's our ball. Well, that's an easy answer, my good friend. That's an easy answer. Out of 866 players, I'm sure somebody's out there. But let me tell you, it's hard to find the gems. I doubt anybody's cutting a tight end that's going to make more impact than Croft for this year. I don't know. I could be wrong. Ertz, everybody with Ertz, dude. People are willing to give up third-round pick for Zach Ertz. The guy's toast. If Ertz gets cut, sure, bring him in. Don't trade for him. Never. No way, man. Zach Ertz was good 5 years ago, 4 years ago. And I liked him I wanted the Jets to draft him. The year we took, who was it? Was it the Amaro year? We could have, no, I forget. It all mixes together. But I like Zach Ertz a whole bunch. And he's been good for Philly. But I don't know. Trading for him? Let's see. Ertz would be fine to bring in. I would take Ertz maybe over maybe Griffin. Maybe. He's done more. But I don't know. I don't know if JD is going to do that. It's going to be interesting. For sure. It's going to be interesting for sure. Let's see. Was that all of us trying to jump? Yeah, that was everybody, wasn't it? He is a cut candidate. Maybe. They've been trying to trade him, I think. So if they can't get anything, he might get cut. Let's take a look at Zach Ertz, what he's done these past years. See what he's done. So he was drafted in 2013. He had a decent rookie year, 36 receptions, 4 touchdowns. Then he had some really good years, man. Look at 2018. 116 receptions for 1,163 yards and 8 touchdowns. Last year, he had 36 receptions, which is, by the way, only 3 below the season. Like for Zach Ertz, it was like he's toast, right? And then for Herndon had 39 catches, and everybody says he's going to be an elite tight end in the league. Zach Ertz's down year is only 3 receptions. Look at this guy. Keep going, buddy. There's only 3 receptions less than Herndon's best year. I can't take this Herndon shit anymore. Adams again, Jeremy. There he is. How do you donate to the chat? Well, Jet Nation doesn't so much do that. I could turn it on, but I don't know. I don't think you have to tonight. This one, it's like I didn't turn the monetization on because Jet Nation doesn't really do it. They don't really care. I got to talk to him about that, but I brought it up last year and he said, nah, it's not a big deal. Just wants to give content. It's the thing about Jet Nation. They're like the best, dude. The guy who runs Jet Nation, you know how many offers he's received to like sell Jet Nation? It's the biggest NFL fan site in the whole league. It's bigger than any other fan site. Like Jet Insider, Jet, like they all sold out. All of them. They all sold to some huge conglomerate and then they made it a pay site and everybody left. And it's like they're garbage. They're ghost towns now. Jet Nation. Come on, Morgan. You got hit. Yeah. Jet Nation has withheld. You're not withheld, but they have weathered those offers for years. And even now, like with YouTube, he gets thousands of views on all kinds of videos. He's just like, I don't need it. I don't want it. It's not what he's not doing it for money. You know, he's been running Jet Nation for almost 20 years. And he's just like, yeah, it's got a few ads here and there and stuff, but he just does it for Jets fans. Isn't that cool? There you go, John. And I appreciate it. I'm not Jet Nation. I would have sold out in a heartbeat. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't. Yeah, I'm back, Schwert. I came back. Look at this. Who's that? You got to start blocking somebody, buddy. There we go. Okay. That was second. That was good. That was a good pass. 6 yards, 7 yards on second. I appreciate the sentiment. I'll talk to Jet Nation too. I think it would be nice to see, you know, people be able to kind of show their appreciation. You know, I donate to stuff too. You know, so it's like, you know, sometimes I see stuff. You know what I watched recently? I'll tell you real quick. Nothing to do with the Jets, but there's a guy I like called Uncharted X, and they're looking at all this, like who really built the pyramids and all this kind of stuff. And he had a live stream where he took you into the pyramid, into the Great Pyramid, like down the shafts and all that kind of stuff. And he like told you what we were looking at. It's like a 2-hour live stream inside the pyramid. Now he had gone and filmed it, then came out and then showed you his footage and I donated to that guy. I'm like, hell yeah, this is great. You know what I mean? I watched that for 2 hours. I was like staring at the screen like, wow, look at that. I want to get to the pyramids. Yeah, let's go. John Rogers is right. The least we can do is get Jet Nation some likes, improve the algorithm. They took a hit tonight with us getting kicked off, man. It was rocking too. I should have probably pulled it back. I should have pulled it back and just kind of, my intention in the beginning was just to show a little clip here or there and then like another drive, maybe a drive and then turn it. That was what I was going to do. I ended up just leaving the game on like an idiot because I got so comfortable. I'm like, look at this. Nothing's happening. We're great. And now I know for a fact. Now I know for a fact. Let's do this. Hold on. Did you guys see the day I met Rex Ryan? This was the last day he coached in the NFL. Oh, not in the NFL. He was the last day as a Jets coach down in Miami. I had field passes. And here it is. See my little son? Look how that's me shaking Rex's hand. He's looking at my wife because that's the way it is. And my little daughter wearing her Jets cheerleading outfit, but my son was like, wow, look, he's wearing this hat that I'm wearing right now. See that? I used to let him wear it. Isn't that cool? He was fired 5 hours later, 6 hours later. I did get beamed. Oh, tell me about it, Jets mess. But if I went out to the pyramids, which it's bucket list for me for sure. That's like If I ever get out there, like, pyramids are way up top of what I want to see in that area. Like, there's Israel. I'd love to get to Israel. Obviously I want to go. I've been to England, but I want to go back, and I want to do like a month and like spend time in England, spend real time in Scotland, spend real time in Ireland, real time in Wales. You know, I'd love to do that island, just like a whole month right there. You know, in the 2 islands actually. But then I'd like to do like a year in Europe, man, just like RV through Europe. If this thing works, if this idea that I have works, that'll be fun. Go out there and see my UK guys, our Jets fans in UK. Thanks, guys. Yeah, it's a good pick, right? Handshake of death. The Pyramid Mountain. Is that what was that one we used to go to, Dom? Remember we what the hell was that called? Not Pyramid Mountain. Oh my God, we used to go up there and ride dirt bikes. We were drinking and everything. You might have been a little young. What was it called? Do you remember? Oh, I used to love going up there. It was like, you know, one of those places where you just knew. If anybody goes up there, like, the cops don't care. You're allowed. We were like, you know, 17, 18, 19. And we go up there and we knew nobody's going to bother us. It was great. What the hell was that called? Something Hill. Pyramid Mountain, huh? That's good. Oh, you got that off? I thought he got stripped. Was that a reception? Look at Lawrence Cager. Yeah, you better calm down, buddy. You got that fumble before. That interception right on you. That's it. Pyramids, Taj Mahal, Great Wall, Niagara Falls, Grand Canyon. Well, I've been to the Grand Canyon, kind of. I didn't go to the rim. I went to Horseshoe Canyon. I did some of the Grand Canyon stuff. That's kind of sucks. We were doing it this year, but I came back so my son can play football instead. But yeah, man, I'm doing okay with, and you know the whole thing is like, look, I'll tell you guys something I just found out. My son's football team, and this is going to be a whole rigmarole of stuff that, you know, personal stuff. Okay. So my wife comes home with my son right when we were getting kicked off and everything. And she said, "Hey, I just wanted to tell you a boy on my son's team, his father died suddenly today. Young guy just died. So everybody, you know, they're putting up a GoFundMe and everything." And I'm like, "Oh my God, holy shit, that's terrible." And it made me think, it's like, you know, that's half, if not more, of the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. Like every now and then I get like nervous. I'm like, what the hell am I doing? I don't have an income. I'm like crazy, you know? But the real reason I'm doing this is because before I could die tomorrow. If I die tomorrow, I've taken my kids all over this place. I mean, I've taken my kids to so many places. Yosemite, San Francisco, so many national parks, Florida, Texas, Washington State, Crater Lake, the great swimming in Lake Michigan, like all that stuff, Niagara Falls. And that's why, man. That's why, because I don't know when I'm going to die. I lived hard. I used to sleep on the streets in Newark and shit. So it's like, you know what I mean? That's the whole thing. So like that's why that's what it's all about for me. Dublin and Prague. Yeah. I want to get to Budapest. Buda and Pest, the two cities. I want to get there for some reason. I don't know why. I always did. I'm like, I'm going to go to Budapest. Eat weird stuff, you know? That's the thing with Lawrence Cager, man. I just think he's practice squad because you can't let a guy go that's healthy for a guy that up to this point in his career, even in college, has never made it through a season. Never. And not just hasn't made it through a season, like misses a game or two. Like, no, he makes it for a game or two every year. And then he's gone. It happened last year. He came on, he caught a couple passes, and then he got hurt, and he was out the rest of the year. Incomplete pass. Let's see. Salah's doing well with his red flags, right? Yeah, clearly. Look at that catch. No. You're joking now. Now you're messing with me, Greg. Am I over there? That's when it would get really weird. Am I doing anything? And what am I talking about over there? All right, here. Let me see Yeboah. Somebody said Yeboah with a catch. Let me see. Okay, Morgan. Well, there he is. Look at this. Woo! Yeah, Yeboah's staying. You see how he caught it with the belly? You know what that means to me? It means he's nervous. Let me look at this. I just see it from a different angle. He's trying to make sure he catches it. Usually what he would do is go like this right here. Look, he would reach out and catch it like this. It's a little low, maybe. When I see guys who I know are hands catchers starting to catch with their belly, it's because they're nervous. They have to catch it. That's what you see Jamal Adams doing. Jamal Adams ain't reaching up to catch no ball. Jamal Adams is trying to bucket it because you want to make sure you get it. Yeboah. You know, our buddy Defense Wins Championships, DWC, he reached out to Kenny Yeboah and said, like on Twitter, he just got on Twitter. He was on Twitter like 2 days. And he reaches out to Yeboah, and Yeboah and him are having a conversation. He screenshotted me. I'm like, what? I reached out to Kenny Yeboah. He never gave me anything. It's Yeboah's staying. It's that simple. You just got to catch the ball, dude. Like, that's the thing with these guys, right? Like, when you look at NFL players, like every single person on this field, now, as they grow up, they start to refine and go in different positions. But every single one of them has been throwing and catching a ball since they were 5 years old, right? Most of them. And it's like they get to the NFL and then they can't do that. So what does that tell you? That they don't have this. And that's the main thing. Like I was listening to my son's coach the other night. He sat them all down and he talked to them. Some real stuff. He's a good coach. And he said, football is 90% mental. 90% mental. 5% intake, diet, how you take care of yourself, and 5% ability. He's like, if you don't get the mental down, you know, so all your form, all your techniques, you get that so it's second nature, so you don't waste a single shred of bandwidth thinking about how to move your feet and all that stuff. That's why you do your drills every single day. And then you want to be able to play the game with this. And if you can't do it, if you can't catch the ball like you've been doing since you're 5, everywhere you go, you one-handed, all that stuff, and you get on the field and you can't catch all of a sudden, it's because you're thinking. You're in your head. And if you're in your head, we can't have you. It's that simple. We can work with athletes. We can get you strong. I can fix your tackling. I can fix your footwork, all that stuff. But oh, good. You got touchdown to Yeboah. I didn't see it yet. Good. Okay, thanks for telling me. At least he gets that before we cut him. He's done more than Herndon. Where is he? Oh, I see him. There he is. I got him. Look at him. Yeah. That was his money route in college, dude. Let me see what they're.
James Morgan. The pitch and catch for 6.
There you go, Kenny. He's coming back. 2 catches on the drive. 1 double, getting the feet in bounds. Nice touchdown. I got to do it for my boy, okay? I got to do it. And then Morgan throws that clam. Come on, dude. The dude was open. You got to hit him, Morgan. So now we're going to lose by 1 point. It would have been nice to go, Amendola is going to be set up to be the hero. We got to stop him, D. It'd be nice to do a 3-0 preseason, wouldn't it? That's why Morgan is getting cut. He needs there you go, Beastmaster. It's funny, though. That was a bad pass. And Jeremy says that's why Morgan's getting cut. He's not getting cut. He might go to the practice squad. But, again, this is his first offseason. He's looked good at times. It's going to take time. He's a developmental quarterback. We knew that. So we'll get cut, and he'll go to the practice squad. But you're right. He's going to get cut. So funny. I know I saw that. He had Yeboah open. Yay, Boa. That's right, man. Yeah, right? Right, John? That was a bad choice and a bad pass. But Jeff Smith was open. He could have hit him. Oh, there you go. There you go. Who's that? 41. Let me see who that is. Jets football is back. That's right. Jets football is back. You guys know we're coming up there for the game, man. If you guys are going, we're going to let everybody know where we are, man. We're going to hang out. We're going to hang out with you guys, man. I'm going to get there nice and early, like 9 a.m. As soon as they open the place, I'll be there. Who the hell is 41? I missed it. 41. Jason Pinnock. Nice, Jason Pinnock. There you go. Special teams Pinnock. Denver coming to town. Dude, if we're fortunate enough to start 3-0, shit's going to get real. Yeah, John. Thank you. It's funny. Once like when I start looking, I'm on a different page. I got to get my other screen up, so I can keep stats and stuff on another screen so I can still see you guys. I only have 2 eyes, though, so there's that. I got a moth in here. Get out of here. Oh, I got to lower this. They're going to ban me. Imagine I got another ding tonight. Jesus. Yeah, and White's hurt too, so there's that. Right, Greg? I still, look, in truth, I still think it was a dumb pick. But I do get it. I wouldn't have done that. I would have taken Gandy Golden or Gabriel. I was looking for a wide receiver there. I was. Come on with these damn moths. They're all over the place all of a sudden. What the hell happened? I zipped it. You guys hear all the bugs? But the thing is, Joe Douglas created 3 extra picks in that draft to give himself some leeway to do things he felt like he wanted to do. Again, I don't agree with it, but I get it. He wanted a quarterback on the roster that he can groom. Somebody that's 6'5" or whatever Morgan is, 6'4", strong, super strong arm. He's developmental. It's going to take time. Anybody thinking that, and he didn't have a quarterback coach, offensive coordinator, preseason or training camp last year. So, and last year was just an abyss of sadness. So, anybody thinking he's getting cut right now, like he's going to get cut to go to the practice squad, in my opinion, but nobody's going to pick him up. Maybe Bill Belichick picks him up. Huh? That'd be interesting. But you can't pick him up from waivers and put him on your practice squad, I don't think. Brian Lemus, he says, yeah, that's exactly what we're doing. We're going to get there. I gotta figure it all out. But a couple things I know we're going to do is I'm going to be with Ryan and Matt and Matt's lady, who's just the sweetest girl you ever met. So we'll be together the whole time. And I'm going to go to Jet Nation's tailgate, but it's going to be a quieter one. They're doing their big tailgate, like, inviting everybody in their event for the Titans game. Look at this. Oh, why are you doing that weird stuff? Who was that? Vincent Smith? Strong arm, though, but a bad pass. Doesn't matter. Strong arm, bad pass. He had him. If you could have hit him in stride. Look at these two idiot Jets. Who's number 14? That guy's Montgomery. DJ Montgomery. Two guys trying to make the roster. Yeah, hello. So anyway, and then we were just talking to Claudio at Gotham City Crew earlier today. I think we're going to spend some time with them, and then I know Joe Blewett and those guys are doing something. But Joe Blewett's a cop, so I used to go hang out with the Passaic cops. My buddy, you guys know Joe the cop. He's been on. He's good. I was just talking to him today. He's gonna be a guest on some watch parties over the year. But his brother's a cop, and I mean, we're childhood friends, so I used to go there and hang out with all those guys. Wesley Walker used to come, Freeman McNeil. It's fucking great, man. I used to love hanging out with those guys. Wesley Walker's at every game. It's great. And he hangs out in the crowd, which it's all normalized. It's like, hey, Wes, hey guys, what's up? You know, it's like that. But so I know Joe Blewett's going to be there with all his cops. Cops party, dude. I don't know if you know that. Cops are no joke. You know why? Because they know nobody can tell them anything. Because a cop's going to walk by and say, hey, what are you doing? Hey, we're all right, forget it. Be safe, guys. I had so many cop friends back in the day when we were drinking. We'd do some stupid stuff because they were cops. Flashing badges in traffic, you know, everybody moves. We were young. I had an interesting childhood, guys, and not childhood, but you know, youth. I don't know what to say. Young adulthood. That was good defense. We got it. Yeah, man. So that's all right. This is the crap that Zach knows not to do. Exactly. Yeah, Montgomery screwed that up, no doubt. But that's the thing. He's trying to make the roster. This is the reason, like you're seeing it right there. That's a fantastic play to look at why you don't stick your starters in there right now, like Rex Ryan did with Mark Sanchez, like Adam Gase did, or Greg Williams did, really, with Avery Williamson, like in the late in the third quarter. Like, dude, you don't do that. Get your starters out of there. These guys are trying. These number one, a lot of them aren't going to make it, so they're desperate. And other guys are, dude, they're going to do things trying to make the roster, take chances, and you can get the guys hurt. And we've seen it all too often. You want to play them in the beginning when they're starters, that's fine. You don't put your starters out there right now, in my opinion, unless there's a guy who hasn't necessarily nailed down the roster spot, because that stuff's happening. You got your starting wide receiver going up, and then there's some moron 7th string wide receiver on your own team jumping, hitting him, and he lands on his head. Like, what, you know what I mean? You know, like, the starters don't do that stuff. Yeah, right, Aim. I mean, at this point, like I said, like, I don't complain. I didn't like the pick. I just want to make sure everybody knows that. But at this point, I'm rooting for Morgan. It's a developmental quarterback on our roster. You guys remember the days of Pat Ryan? He was on our team for 12 years or something like that? He was like, we didn't have any questions of our backup quarterback, and Pat Ryan was just good enough. He wasn't a starter, but if you needed him to come in, the guy could play. And that's what you want. You want to keep, if you can develop a second string quarterback that's yours, he knows the system, he's been in it for 5-10 years, and that's your guy, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Most of the time, those guys want to try. Oh, look at this. Oh, he got suckered in. Who's that? Is that Yep, there he is. That's Hamilcar Rashid's out there. He has a very distinct look. But a lot of times those guys, if they play well, they want to go get a shot at starting. I get it. But if you can get a guy that doesn't really have that idea, I know I'm not a starter. You know who that was? Matt Moore. Remember Matt Moore? Every time Matt Moore came in, he played very well. And many teams offered him starting their starting job. And he said no. He kept accepting backup quarterback jobs. And he was with Miami for a long time because he knew. He said, I'm not a starter. I'm going to go up there. I'm going to fail. I play a couple games real well, and I'm good. I'm good coming in spot duty. I'm good. I make, $2.4 million a year. I'm good. Yeah, awesome, Brian. Like if you watch the this Tuesday's Jets panel over at Jets Talk 24/7, we're gonna have everything ironed out by then, most likely. So we will be able to tell you guys. We'll be able to tell you guys exactly what's going on, and for the most part, where we'll be at which time and all that sort of stuff. We have 3 Tuesday nights, so we have 3 weeks before that game. So we'll make sure you guys know, and we'll put it all over our Instagrams and Twitters and all over our YouTube, so you guys will know. If you want to come hang with us, which I hope many of you do, you'll know where to find us. It's going to be great, dude. Home opener. Especially if we win down in Carolina, coming into a home opener 1-0 on a beautiful day, playing the Pats. There's nothing better. There's nothing better, especially the Pats without Tom Brady trying to reclaim their mantle as the team in the AFC East. Dude, they doing a lot of weird stuff up there in New England. I would call it desperate. So, all right, what do we got here? How'd we look to Adam? You weren't around? I think we looked pretty good tonight. And don't forget, like none of our starters played. We had our defense tackling is still having some issues. But I think overall we saw some nice football. A lot of mistakes. Josh Johnson looked good. Josh Adams looked good, running back. Ty Johnson looked good. Kenny Yeboah did some stuff. Makes me happy. Yeah. Jamie Sherwood had a tough start. They went right at Jamie Sherwood, man. 3 consecutive plays, and he got beat up a little bit. So I think we look pretty good. There you go. Well, welcome home, Sendik. I hope you had a good day. The problem is when the backups do better than the starters and you get a quarterback controversy, a la Matt Robinson and Richard Todd. Yes, that's right, Greg Tarr. Remember, who was it? Jack Trudeau and Boomer. And then we had the Brett Ratliff stuff. Remember that? Brett Ratliff with Chad. Everybody was saying Brett Ratliff. No, it wasn't Chad. Yes, it was Chad. Brett Ratliff with Chad Pennington. Everybody was saying when Chad was getting injured, everybody's like, "Oh, Brett Ratliff." They come in the preseason, but then we'd always have these wide receivers. Stevie Anderson, David Clowney, and everybody says, they're better than the starters. They need to play. Remember Troy Taylor? He looked great in the preseason. I agree, Dom. Sherwood showed aggressiveness. You got to hang on to that pile. Yeah, no, I think he settled down for sure. But they went right at him. And that one, like he made the tackle. The guy just landed on his belly and kept going, Rieger. As he thought he had him. It's one of those freak things, But that's why you got to make sure he's down. Play to the whistle. Oh, the quick 6 didn't work. And they got the flag. Come on, refs. Right, John? That's funny, Jeremy. Jeremy says Cashman might have gotten the starting job just by sitting on the sideline watching Sherwood. I don't think so, though. I don't think so. I think Cashman has proven, or not proven, but up to this point, he has shown that he has a hard time staying healthy. So being a reserve, he's probably more valuable. Let's see if he can stay healthy as a reserve coming in rotation. Let's see if he can stay healthy that way. And if he can, maybe he gets reconsidered. The guy's got talent. He's a good football player. He's good in coverage. He tackles well. He's super energetic, plays hard, the whole thing. There you go. Who's that? Get him. Look at all these guys. I like seeing Jason Pinnock out there now. But Pinnock clearly is not being considered for a starting role or anything like that. He fell quick. They're like, okay, he's not ready. That's not to say he won't be, but he's not ready. Yeah, that's right. And that's just it. That's what this whole season is, guys. Like, think about it. If we find out, like we start 5, 6 rookies, 7 rookies. We got Zach Wilson, AVT, Elijah Moore, Jamie Sherwood, Nasruddin, 5 rookies, right? Nazareth. So those are our 5 starters. Let's say 4 of them are locks. Get them. Or even all 5, or even 3. And let's say they're second-year players: Bryce Huff, Javelin Guidry, Bryce Hall, Becton. Like, we find out this year if we did well, like if they're worth developing. Now, not all of them are going to be starters right away. Maybe we go, okay, this guy's got it, but he's not ready. Okay, fine. But if we can do that, and then we have 11 picks in this third most cap space, dude, we're ready. Our quarterback has a year playing with Corey Davis, Elijah Moore, Keelan Cole, Denzel Mims, Becton, AVT, McGovern. It's like the offense is there. Now they're going into the second year playing together. When's the last time we've had that? It's like every year there's a complete shuffle. Nice coverage. Right? Or did he just drop that? Did he block that? It's a long game. At least for me, I feel like I've lived 3 lifetimes during this game. Remember back in the day when we were watching it on the screen? Remember that? And I got in trouble. I went to copyright school tonight. You think Yeboah is making the team, Eric? Nothing would make me happier. If the tight ends were Croft, Griffin, and Yeboah, I'd be fine. And then we got Wesco as the back. I know Dom's going to yell at me, but I'd be fine with that for the season. If somebody's better, somebody better gets cut, fine. But just for what we're looking at now, that'd be fine with me. I don't want to see Herndon push a guy like Yeboah off the roster. I know he's had a tough camp. I know that. And, if anybody knows it, it's me. All right? I'm watching closely. Does he hit him? What is this? What are they doing? Oh, he hurt himself. But I think he's definitely worth developing. Definitely, without question. I watched his career closely the last 2 years. Year and a half, really. And I did so much work on him leading into the draft. He was one of my faves. I like Tommy Tremble. I like Hunter. I liked a lot of the tight ends this year. Not great, but very good tight end class. Solid. Next year is supposed to be better. There he goes. Lose him. Nope. Horse collar. Hello? Did he just have the jersey? That's funny, Greg. No, he retired this year, that one. I have a couple other cop friends, but no, they couldn't. I tell you, it's funny. Copyright school, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to get in trouble, but it was corny, man. It was good, though. I get it. It's just a 5-minute video, and then you had to take a test. But so I did what I did. Dude, Dom, did you see? That's right. I don't forget him. They said he won the starting job in Pittsburgh, Freiermuth. Dude, Pittsburgh's tight ends, they know how to use them. That's right. Our man crush. That's funny. Look at that. Oh, goodbye, Daniel Brown. That's all they needed. Look at that bullshit right there. And we lose. Yeah, well, there it is, right, John? See you later, Brown. Yeah, John Rogers, he was feeling good before that. There it was. That's why we can't talk, John. We can't do it. It's like whenever the the announcer goes, we're lining up for a field goal, and he goes, is he down maybe? He goes, this guy has been perfect from 30 yards and in. As soon as he says that, I'm like, that's it. It's over. He's missing it. And most of the time, I'm right. I hate it. Let's see a knee down. Nope. No knee. Who's that guy walking in front of the camera? Get out of here, dude. What's the call here? What are they saying? We feel bad for Daniel Brown, so we're going to take the ball back. Yeah. Yeah, that's the whole thing. And don't forget too, like he wasn't even able to do it all. Matt Rule, you got to credit Matt Rule with Yeboah. He was a receiver. He switched him. He gained 35 pounds and became a tight end, all down in Temple. And then he stayed an extra year in college. He had a lot of offers after that. He had Temple was the only school that offered him anything. He had a lot of Division 2 and 3 and stuff like that. But Temple offered him a contract, not a scholarship, but they missed it. Oh, went through. Wow, that looked weird. But anyway, so he stayed another year and he chose Ole Miss because of Lane Kiffin. Lane Kiffin makes a lot of guys look good, and that's, DK Metcalf, A.J. Brown, Elijah Moore. So I think Yeboah made a really good choice, and he did very well, but he was still a raw prospect. He was only playing tight end for really 2 years, and the first one was kind of, rocky. He didn't get to do much, Yeah, you did, buddy. You spoke too soon, John. That's right. So now we're going to tie it up, and then that's going to happen. And we'll get the 2-point conversion and win. He was already getting cut. Let's go, Morgan. Let's go, Morgan. Let's go, Morgan. Let's get a nice 1-minute drill going. Tie it up, 2-point conversion, and win this thing. Yeah, Daniel Brown, I'm sorry, buddy. Such a specimen, though, isn't he? John Rogers has a good point. Before we wrap this all up today, which we'll hang for a little while, we're going to hang till the end of the game and stuff. But if you haven't yet, please drop a like and a sub for Jet Nation. It's a great channel. It's a great company, great everything, great website. I mean, they're just such good people, man. Like I said, it's never about money with Jet Nation. That's why I love it. That's why I do all this for free for Jet Nation. I love Jet Nation. So I think they're great. So I'm happy to do it. All their writers, their podcasts, Jet Nation Radio, it's all volunteer because that's how we keep it free for anybody to use because nobody's demanding money and all. And the guy he's been offered to be bought out many, many times. He says, nope. How have the starters go? No. Yeah. Okay, Brian. Do what math? What are you talking about, Short? Do the math? Yeah, if we do 2-point conversion, it's tied, right? Is that it? Is that what you're saying? Wait. Joseph Schwert, what are you saying, buddy? Oh, you want to put Johnson in and actually have... No, let's see what Morgan does. It's more valuable this way. I'd like to win it and go 3-0 in pre-sale. It'd be nice. But this also shows them how to lose a little bit. Tight game. You had it. How quickly mistakes can take it away. I think the lesson might be better if they lose, although a nice drive for a touchdown and tying it up right now would be pretty cool. Imagine going 2-0-1. Here you go, Morgan. Get out of bounds. Yep, nice. 7 yards out of bounds. I'll take that. Or as DJ Bienemy says, out of bounds. He doesn't just say that. He writes it, so you know he's really wrong. I corrected your spelling. When did I do that? When did I do that, Joe? I don't even know. I don't even know what's going on. Well, thank you, Adam. Yeah, well, we're all good men. You know, that's the thing. You got, you know, what we're doing out here, we're just trying to see this friggin' team win. You know? That's all. Oh, Yeboah. At his feet, though. That was a hard catch. Made him turn all the way around. That was on Morgan, but he still should have caught it. You see Salah's smile? Salah went, oh, now I got to cut him again. That was a bad pass. Threw it at his feet. I'd like to see a replay. I hate at the end of preseason games, they don't show replays. They're like, we don't care. I care. Oh, you're bringing up old shit, Joe. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. All right, call a timeout. We don't have any? There you go, Kenny. You're going to use the middle of the field. Oh, run. Okay. We don't have any timeouts. Down it. Look up Burial. Yeah, they're down in it. Okay, good. Good. Got 13 seconds. That's 2 plays if we get out of bounds. Yeah, I do. I remember, Joe. I remember. I didn't, though. Yeboah had a nice second half here, right? That's good. It makes the decision. At least you got something to work with to make to base it. If you're going to keep them, it's like, okay, at least we have something to look at here. Oh, come on, guys. You got to block. Get out of bounds. Oh, you suck. Go. There we go. Okay, 6 seconds. 5 yards. Let's see that arm, right, Holton? Yeah, I remember, Joe. I remember. I'm sorry. But I don't remember what I did with math. What, that's the other part of it. What was I saying with math? We got Cager out there. Got Montgomery out there. We got Yeboah out there. Let's go. Let's score. Holy shit. Don't tell me. Okay. Shush. Yeah. Dudes. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, dude. Come on, dudes. Dude, come on, right? Oh, it couldn't have worked out any better for me. They got to give him a 2-point timeout. Philly called a timeout. This could be the thing that keeps Yeboah. And you just saw Morgan's arm. Come on. Yeboah with 2 touchdowns today. It's going to be real hard to catch him, especially when Herndon has done nothing. Sendik, we just did a Hail Mary. We just did a Hail Mary with no time on the clock, and Kenny Yeboah came down with it. Where's Dom C? Where is he? Where's Dom? Come on, Morgan. Don't tell me I'm not looking at the chat. Oh, yes. Why aren't they saying he's in? Yeah, Josh Adams. Dom, you're funny, man. And look at Josh Adams. Look at that. He got 2 yards after contact, dude. Look at Cager's nice butt. You see that? These guys are in shape. I know those pants are like just about transparent. What's up, Joe Malone? I am, man. I'm in a good mood. Yeah. So how do we win here? Like, so they're not going to play. They're not going to, it's over, right? Dude, 2-0-1 in the preseason. Undefeated preseason. That is the best lesson we could have seen. Oh, yeah, he's there. Dude, how do you cut Josh Adams? How do you cut Josh Adams? John Post, best game ever. No break, Winston Smith. There he is. All gas, no break. I love it. Eminon, right on, man. Right on. Look at this. Dude, I'm so glad I came back with you guys. We got to do that one together. That might be the best preseason game I've ever seen. Right? Start Jack Newell. Start Morgan. Rookie of the year. Yeboah's getting rookie of the year. I'm telling you, man, that's how Jeff fans are. I love this team, Dominic. It's so great. Yes, we've been undefeated in the preseason. I think it was twice. We did it with Browning Nagel, 5-0. And in 2002, we did it as well, I believe. Yeah, you can't cut Yeboah. If we do, I'm going to be very surprised. Yeah, dude, Beastmaster, I completely agree. One of the best ending preseason games ever. That was incredible. That was incredible. Yeah, Holton. He says, I swear, I hope this is what keeps Yeboah on the team. Me too. Look, he had that rough beginning. First game and a half, had a little bit in the second game. And then, dude, that's what you guys need. You need to see progress. That's what the preseason is about. Oh, and Greenboa. That's good. Eb Finkelstein, right? Greenboa. You guys are on the same page there. That's awesome. Ant Jets. Yeah, dude, that was fantastic. It's all about seeing progress. That's what the preseason and training camp is. Get out of here. You're not cutting Perine. But look, the first half, I'm with you. You can't cut this guy. I would cut Tevin Coleman, man. I swear to God, I would. I get it. He's a vet. I get it. The young guys have too much to offer. Tevin Coleman is definitely not better than them. He's an effective runner. I get it. But he gets hurt. He's old. He's not a part of our future. Dude, we could have this little stable of running backs for the next 3-4 years. Like Perine's under contract. Michael Carter's under contract. I don't know what Ty Johnson's deal is. You know, Josh Adams, like, dude, just sign these guys. Keep them. I know a lot of people don't like Perine. I'm a big Perine supporter. Fuck you, mess. Don't jump on it. 70 plays, 395 yards. I'm in love with LaFleur in a preseason game, right, Bruce? Right? That's good. Oh, no way, Jack. It'll be all over in a little bit, the highlights. You go to NFL.com or New York Jets, it's going to be everywhere. The Hail Mary was beautiful. That never works for us. And just know, guys, I'm going to tell you right now, that was our one for the season. That ain't happening again. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Ingest it. Wrap your arms around it. Give it some loving because this is it. That's the last one we're going to see. That's right, David Goodstein. My boy Yeboah just made the team. Daniel Brown will get cut. Absolutely. I'm just wondering, I think we're probably going to keep 3 tight ends. I think Herndon and Brown are out, dude. What has Herndon done in the training camp and preseason? Really? And what has he done over his career? This was the preseason. He had to show up and be better than everybody else. Tyler Kroft caught 2 touchdowns last week. Kenny Yeboah caught 2 touchdowns this week. And a few other nice plays. Yeah, I mean, I guess Yeboah, I mean, look, let's say you're going to keep Herndon. And maybe you get rid of Ryan Griffin. You know, I like Ryan Griffin. I do. I'm not against cutting him maybe for Yeboah. You know. Josh Johnson looked good too, man. So I think that he might be our number 2 going into the season. I mean, it's the best backup we have. Morgan did nice, but he's still way in the early stages of his development. So I think having Josh Johnson sitting next to Zach Wilson, it's a good guy to bounce things off of. He's been through everything. He's been around. He's been everywhere. And adding Matt Cavanaugh, now we got a good situation after the tragic loss of Greg Knapp, bringing in the vet quarterback, just a well-traveled guy, not making any noise, no quarterback controversy. Just put him in there. He's hanging out at number 2. Put Morgan on the practice squad. White can be whatever. Just put Morgan on the practice squad and go in the season with that. Having LaFleur, Calabrese, Matt Cavanaugh, and Josh Johnson around Zach Wilson, that's a nice little stable of wisdom. You know what I mean? Me too, Kevin. I really am. All right, let me go back and see what you guys are talking about. Herndon's a stiff, right, Greg? Yeah, but I'm just talking about Hail Marys in general. There's only like 2 of them every year that work, right? 1 or 2 every year. And that was ours. Who knows? Hey, who's negative? Me? Get out of here, Schwert. I'm the most positive fan you know. I'm always finding the silver lining. Or were you saying negative about Perine? Nah, I love Perine. Let's see what Holton's saying over here. Adams over Coleman. That's what I would say, David Goodstein. So he says, cutting Perine and keeping Adams, cutting that scumbag Herndon and keeping Yeboah. If not, Perine, then Coleman will be gone. Yeah. I mean, it's going to be tough to cut Josh Adams after tonight. Granted, everybody's going to say it was against third stringers, but hey, he's a third. He's actually a 4th stringer. So he got it. When they get their chance, they got to play. And he did. He did. So I don't know. I'm a Perine supporter, man. They might didn't he get hurt the other day? I don't think he played tonight. He got hurt the other day. So I don't know what the story is with him. Maybe they put him on temporary IR and bring him back week 3 or something and see how the stable works its way out for the first 3 weeks. I don't know. I'm not sure. Let's see, Matt. What's up, Matt McCormick? I think we would all cut Coleman, but I doubt we will. So who's going, assuming we keep Coleman? I still think it's Josh Adams. If they're going to keep Coleman, they're going to cut Josh Adams. I don't see Perine getting cut. He's too consistent. But if that's what they choose, that's what they choose. I'm not going to make a thing about it, but Carter could be rookie number 6 to start. I didn't say him before, Brent. Thought I did. Zach, AVT, Carter, Elijah Moore. Who? Michael? No. Sherwood, and you're right. Okay, Sherwood and Nasruddin. Right. Yeah, you're right. I guess I didn't say him before. That's right, Chris Bradigan. He came out. He showed up, man. So he had what? 4 catches tonight? 5 catches, maybe? He had that one Morgan threw at his feet that he dropped. That was a tough one. All right, it's a good point, Greg. I think Perine could have got that. But, I mean, look, not to take it away from Josh Adams, that extension was good. He worked it. That was all him. He got hit 2 yards before the end zone, and he got it. So I'm going to give that to him. But I think Perine could have gotten that touchdown as well. Josh Adams doing that doesn't mean Perine can't, or Ty Johnson or anything. But it's a good sign. And I think Josh Adams, look, he's had the ball a few times this preseason. Every time he's had it, he's done things. Every time. It's like all of a sudden you're like, oh, who's that? 6'2", 225 pounds. See, I want to show the press conference now, but I can't. I'm scared. I know, right, Jeremy? We're not used to this, dude. This is all, and it's not to say that we're going to be a dominant team this year. We're more than likely not. But guys, it's definitely the beginning of a new era. This is new. Let's see. Coleman looked good. John Amarillo. Coleman looked good, but he just will not be someone we can rely on for a full season. That's the thing. I mean, I know, look, LaFleur, this is the 3rd team that LaFleur has been on that Coleman was a running back on. So there's a lot of history there. And he's been with Ulbricht as well. Now, granted, Ulbricht doesn't work with them and all that, but still, they've been together. So I don't know. It's tough. There's that stuff is real. And then you look, Joe Douglas used a 4th round pick on Perine last year, and he's looked good. It's hard to cut him too. There's going to be tough decisions. I'm telling you, Tevin Coleman should be the guy to go, without question. These guys are healthier, younger, more bounce in their step, more gumption. They got more going on. Rodrigo, I'm going to sleep like a baby after seeing Yeboah score 2 touchdowns. I am. I hope it's enough, because he had a rough camp. He really did. Let's see. Matt McCormick, what's he saying? I don't know if we can even put Adams on a practice squad anymore. Even if we keep him, he's the 4th option, and I don't know if we're having 4 running backs on the active roster. That's right. Like, if we tried it now, Adams has done enough in this league. With being the leading rusher on the Eagles 4 years ago. Looking good. And then this preseason, like, if somebody's looking for a running back and we cut him to try to sneak him on the practice squad, there's a chance somebody grabs him. Like, if they only have 2 backs and they're looking for their 3rd or something like that, Josh Adams is a good option. Oh yeah, Mess. What did I say? What did I say I would do that for? I forget what I was saying. Remind me, Jets Mess. What did I say? Bananas and chocolate for my ears. I didn't say chocolate syrup. I said chocolate. I was thinking like hot fudge, like a paste. I don't know. Yeah, and that's a good thing. It's like, look, clearly winning is not the most important thing in preseason, but good teams tend to do it while they're getting their work. It's right, Greg. It's about winning culture, man. Develop the culture. Nothing wrong with having it start in the preseason. Yeah, he did. That's what David Gerard is saying. He made the cuts a little harder. Let's see. Brian Lemos. Said, I don't expect them to be dominant, but I do expect them to be electric and to give us some really good games after. And after the Gase era, us fans deserve some excitement. It's been too long. That's exactly right. I think that we're our offense, and it's going to be fun to see our offense be the one that makes it interesting as opposed to our defense. So I think we're going to win some games, and I think that we're going to lose some toughies, but we're going to see the progress, and it's going to be entertaining and competitive. And who the hell could ask for anything more? Damn, bugs. So let's split up, gang. Says, in the Shanahan offense, we should keep 4 backs. Well, with the rotation, yeah. But don't forget, Wesco is there too. Wesco's taking the fullback spot, and I think that's probably going to affect the running back room. You know, he's a running back. Yeah, Chris Bradigan says he thinks Dunn is done. Yeah. Well, I think Dunn has shown that he has developmental potential. You know, I don't know. It's just funny. I think everybody's saying that they think he's going to start. I never saw that. I wasn't against it if he played well, but he was doing well in OTAs and shorts, you know. He's an undrafted free agent because he's raw, right? He's got things to work on. But he's had a tough camp. He's had a tough preseason, I should say. He had a good camp, tough preseason. So I don't know. I think they'll keep him. I think they'll put him on. He's going to have to clear waivers. So, you know, it's going to be interesting. I know, right, John? And my endorphins are flowing too. I feel good. I feel pretty good right now. I feel good. Yeah, I know we got to stop, brother. Believe me when I tell you, NY Jets 15. Yeah, and that's it. Another thing he said, I just want to beat Carolina. Right, when it all boils down, I just want to beat them. So Sam Darnold had 2 touchdowns today, they're saying. Let me look up Sam's stats real quick. Sam Darnold stats a preseason 2021. Let's see. He was 19 for 25, 162 yards with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. Let me see. Ooh, and threw a touchdown to Robbie Anderson, too. So, hey, there he is. Sam Darnold. They're doing it right, maybe. We got to beat him. It's such a shame, man, that Carl Lawson and Jared Davis went down. Vinny Curry, too, but to a lesser degree, in my opinion. Jared Davis and Carl Lawson were 2 starters that were, you know, we were hoping had breakout years. They're in their prime. You know, I don't know, split up. I'm happy. It was time for a change. You know what I mean? Having to make the decision on his 5th-year option with a young team, just the whole thing. It just, like Joe Douglas said, he said the timing is not right. What we're trying to do, Sam is damaged goods. We got a 2nd, a 4th, and a 6th for him. Carolina got Joe Brady and Matt Rule. They're good offensive guys. Give them to him. He's got some familiar faces down there. Let's just go. Let's go. I agree with it. I think it was the right time to do it. But he says, Carmelo's, I'm happy for him. I don't know. I'm happy for him a little bit, but I'm looking to trounce him week 1. All I want to do is trounce him. Ooh. What is that? Wait a minute. These guys. Okay. Let's read a few more. I trade a loss to Darnold for a victory over the Pats. Ooh. I guess you'd have to, right? Because that's where the ego stuff comes in. Right, Greg? I think when it boils down, what's more important? The Pats game, for sure. 100%, without question. How about we beat them both? How's that sound? Salty's here. What's up, John? Yaboa Redemption. Morgan looked damn good. Feeney put him on the bus out of here. I didn't really catch. I had a tumultuous night, right? All the things that been through, 2 channels, 3 streams, YouTube kicking me off. So I wasn't able to pay attention to some stuff that I normally would until the end there. So I don't know. Feeney hasn't looked good. So I guess tonight was another bad night for him. I don't know. But I'm with you. Yeboah, Redemption, and Morgan look good. He's developing nicely. He had some clams, you know. He threw a sure pick that got dropped and fumbled, but a horrible call in the field. Who's that dude, Jelani? Morgan? Oh, stats lie about Morgan. I'm sorry, about Darnold. Interesting. See, there's more to it. There's always more to it, isn't there, D. Jelani? So D. Jelani is telling us that the stats lie. He threw a sure pick that got dropped and fumbled, but a horrible call on the field. Right, and it's par for the course with Sam. I wish we had Carl Lawson, man. If we had Carl Lawson and Jared Davis and all, we were going to thump him. And you know, Sam, when he gets rattled, doesn't do so well. They did a good job, the NFL, pitting Carolina with Sam Darnold against the Jets week 1. Come on. It's about as good as it gets, especially for non-divisional stuff. But thanks for the clarification, D. Jelani. Just think, guys, 2 weeks from Sunday, we will be playing meaningful games again. And screw Darnold. Week 1, 7 of 22, 108 yards, 3 interceptions, and 1 stellar touchdown pass to Bryce Hall. That was good. I like that. I'm in. We just got to look. We have a defense with lots of questions. So Sam may be able to pick it apart. Our offense has to do enough to stop him. Only caught the highlights, but he looked like he picked up right where he left off before Gase showed up. Interesting. That's interesting. Well, again, John, we got to remember what he is. He's developing. And this is his first year actually developing. I think he's making some progress. He's taking steps. I mean, you can never... The only thing you can look at with a quarterback who throws a touchdown from a Hail Mary situation is the arm. Clearly, he has no, accuracy and all that stuff's off the table. But he got it there. He got it right where you wanted it, about 2 yards into the end zone. So all the big mess around it, they can't affect it. You just want your guys to know where to be, try to jump up and get it. And Yeboah got it, man. So, yeah, NY Jets 15 says Darnold had a fumble as well. Let's see. John Rogers has a question. The 5 guys who solidified a spot for the roster tonight? Oh, let's think. I think, solidified is sometimes tough. But I think Josh Adams made it difficult, for sure. I think Yeboah made a case for himself, for sure. I think Isaiah Dunn had a rough night. I think Elijah Campbell had a rough night. Jamin Sherwood had a tough start, but did better. I think I think what we saw tonight is that Blesson Austin is the other cornerback. So I think Bless is here. He carved that position out. Michael Carter made a little bit of a case. Michael Carter II. But I don't know. Did we see Javelin Guidry tonight? If we didn't, he's the starter. So then we would know that one. And I think another good one is that Josh Johnson is probably our best bet for quarterback 2 behind Zach. So there you go. Let's see. Bring on Tuesday. Right, we're going to talk. All right, a couple more here, man. Then we're going to get out. John Holton says we ran for almost 200 yards tonight with turds on the line. I think we will be able to run on just about anyone. If AVT and Becton are in and they can gel a little bit, think about Becton, AVT, and Connor McGovern is a pretty damn good left side of the line, And then Van Roten is a little bit of a question mark, but he's looked good. He's looked okay. I think he's just like a good starter. Right, because remember, the second half of last year, he came around, man. He was looking good, not dominant or anything, but he was good. And then Morgan Moses is an upgrade, in my opinion. So I think if that's the case, and our passing game is at least slightly threatening, I think they're going to have to back up a little bit, not be able to play 8 in the box. And then you're right, Holton. Dalmas Santana says, what about Herndon? I think the only way Herndon stays on this team is if they just believe in his potential, because he didn't do anything. He hasn't done anything in years, and he didn't even make a case for himself. And it's interesting, too, because it's not just like they didn't key on tight ends in the offense, they didn't focus on or anything. Croft had 2 touchdowns last week. Yeboah had 2 touchdowns this week. So they're using the tight ends. And Daniel Brown had quite a few opportunities tonight. Had a couple catches, had that major drop, returned for a touchdown, that fumble. So it's like we're using the tight ends, and Herndon was not able to be be a factor in any capacity. So, yeah. David Gerard, keep in mind, though, the defense wasn't playing their starters aside from the Eagles behind a bottom 5 team this year. Aside from the Eagles being a bottom 5 team this year. Yeah, well, I think, again, I think our defense has oodles of potential. Young, athletic, hardworking guys. So we're going to see some tough days, but we're going to see tons of effort. And I think sometimes that effort's going to work out, and they're going to have really good games together. And by the middle of the year, toward the end of the year, they're going to be something. We'll know, But the beginning of the season, just know it. Expect it. We don't suck when they're giving up 150 yards a game for a couple, running. It's like we're going to know. We know that's probably going to be part of it. It's going to be nice to get Q back. Sheldon Rankins in there. See who we have on the edges, Check out Zach's brother on YouTube, Isaac Wilson. Oh, I will. Interesting. Thanks. NY Jets 15. That's good. All right. Brian Lemus is the second to last comment. I'll get one more. On a scale from 1 to 10, what would you rate the offense and what would you rate the defense? I know it's our backups and they played well, and a lot of people are going to be looking for our cuts for gems. On a scale of 1 to 10, our offense, I would say, is like a 7, man. I think they look sharp overall. I think we're like a 6, 7 right now, honestly. I think that's very good. And more than I thought we would look like right now. Though it's going to take a minute. And I still think it's going to take a minute. I think the offense has so much potential to be like electric, dude. Defense, they're very bend but don't breaky right now, Bend but don't break, but that could be a derivative of the offense's, second, third stringers not being able to close the deal. But I like bend but don't break. That's okay. I'd say they're probably a 5 at best, the defense right now, maybe. Right? What do you guys think? Oh, for goodness sakes. All right. Let's see. Yeah, this will dovetail with that. We look bad on defense tonight, but we held them to like 3 or 10 on third downs, and that's just it. Like they're very bend but don't break. There's like lots of yards being accumulated. Like we look like shit, but then we hold them. And we did that in Green Bay too. They were gashing us, and then when it came time to score, we would hold. And on third down, that's pretty good, man. So PJ Burkett. It's so amazing to see some great play calling after sitting through Gase for 2 years. Amen, man. That's a good place to end it. I think, dude, we've been watching stale toast just sitting on the counter getting hard for 2 years. It's been that boring. Mr. Recht, I want to say hello. I didn't see you. So hello, Mr. Recht. It's good to see you. He says, I think we've gotten more strips and forced fumbles than last year. Maybe. I love defenses that focus on that. You know what I mean? Turning the ball over, there's nothing more impactful than that. So if you're a plus in the turnover category, man, is that good? Especially if it's like your offense is conservative with the, like making not conservative, but is safe. Got a mosquito in here. If the offense is like really good with not turning the ball over and your defense is aggressive with turning the ball over, dude, that changes everything. Just on that alone, you can win games. just a turnover piece. So I see you, KC Smooth. Nice to see you in here. David Gerard, Jeremy Kerbat. Yeah, I think that's another good one. Last one for the night, I promise. I'll just keep doing this. I'm broken in the brain. Amendola secured his roster spot today. I agree. Well, I'm in something called a clam, I'll be honest. Oddly enough. See, you guys can see it? That's what it looks like in here. See that? Let me see, get out of the light. So that's what it looks like. Is that me? What is that? See, I'm in I'm in a tent. It's like a screen house. I take this everywhere I go. So I got my RV. So this gives me 100 square feet or so, about 120, 112, something like that, square feet, in addition to the RV. So my family's in there, and I get to have my office. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Thank you. It is nice. It's hot as hell during the day, though. Like when we started, I got a fan right here blowing on me, see? Got like a fan thing blowing on me because it's so hot in here. I'm like, it's torture. All right, guys. So thank you for hanging out. It was a rough night. It seems like it lasted forever, doesn't it? With the initial, we had a good time watching the game together. And then I got Jet Nation in trouble for showing, the game when I'm not supposed to. I knew that, but we took a chance and we got banged. We got dinged for it. So we won't do that again, but we did. Then we went over to my channel while I was settling down with the Jet Nation stuff, going to copyright school, which I did after that. And then we came back, and I think we watched a good second half of the third quarter and fourth quarter. It ended up being one of the better preseason games I've ever seen. That was exciting, fun, and we got to look at a lot of guys that are on the roster bubble show out. And I couldn't be happier. So let's see how it all goes. But you guys have a good night. I thank you again. I love you. I just love it, man. I love spending time with you guys. I think you're the best chats in the business. So many live streams I see, their chats are dookie. You guys, on the other hand, quality, man. True quality. So with that all said, you guys have a good night, and I'll see you soon. Thanks.
Beating us up last week about being not good enough. We didn't deserve. We got this guy Shap saying that we don't deserve the number one pick. A team like the Jets doesn't deserve to be rewarded with a guy like Trevor Lawrence. This is the shit we hear. So we win a game. Everybody's supposed to be happy. What does the NFL media do? They laugh at us. You guys couldn't even do that. You can't even lose right. Yeah. It's a double-edged sword, and it cuts both ways for us. So, f*** you.